Welcome back to Primetime News. Thanks for staying with us. In this week's edition of the Business Review, we look at an industry that's looking up, exporting mangoes. However, one exporter is calling for more protection against predial larceny.
Recently, Jamaica restarted mango exports to the U.S. after 20 years, selling that country 12,000 pounds of the fruit. The Ministry of Agriculture expects mango exports to pick up over the next year, with more farmers looking to get in. But this farmer, Norman Dawson, who made the recent export possible, says the laws to protect mango farmers from predial larceny are too weak.
It is hard for a farmer to say I'm going to invest for 7 years. And then while I'm sleeping, I'm hear the tree shaking. And Mr. Predial larceny gone with the mango. And Mr. Police say him can't bother arrest him because it's just a mango. We have to mature. If we don't mature and realize that this is a product that will help everybody, not only the thief and the people who buying from the thieves. It has to go under control.
Mr. Dawson's farm sits on 22 acres of land in St. Thomas with about 560 mango trees. He says he's invested 14 years pruning the trees and growing them to maturity, but thieves care little about that investment and by their act jeopardize prospective jobs for mango pickers.
He's killing the workers on the farm. He's killing the farmer. And when the police catch them and go to court, the judge says just few mango. So legal, there's no justice. The farmers have no right.
And the predial larceny is not the only problem. He says that the Ministry of Agriculture creates other obstacles.
The ministry has to play its role. The ministry is not what you call... They will come up with the great ideas, and they do have good ideas, but they are not consistent with their ideas. So if you can't follow through, don't start.
Aside from those challenges, Mr. Dawson says he's found himself battling logistical issues with cries for more cargo space to facilitate his exports.
The airspace is limited. We're thinking about chartering some cargo space to make sure that we can fulfill that. But with the US now, it forms a different ball field, where that it is unsensical to think that you can supply a market as the US. Now, we can just barely dot a little store here and there with fresh fruit.
But he says he won't allow the issue of limited airspace to prevent him from growing his business.
I will expand it to 40 acres eventually, but that's about it. I'm not going any further, because we don't have, until I get the expertise to pick it, I won't go any further. But for now, at least we have made a breakthrough.
As an incentive to farmers, the Ministry of Agriculture is waiving the fees associated with inspection, storage and usage from May 2019 to May 2020. For the Business Review, I am Dashan Hendricks.